Good afternoon, Raphael. Just curious for you what this process has been like to finally obtain the visa and get to working around the team. How did you kind of coach the team from afar and try, especially within that first phase of the preseason, to kind of get the messages and the early start of what you want to establish here across?
Yeah, hi Daniel. Yeah, that's a good question. That is obviously not the easy part of coaching. Usually you want to be there every single day. You want to be on the field. You want to talk to the players and work with them. But obviously I'm in communication, or I was in communication with my coaching staff, with the people who were working with the players on the ground. And obviously it was for me to give the message to the staff what we want to achieve in terms of culture, of what we want to build, and obviously as well in terms of the football, the soccer we want to see. So obviously I was still able to design the training sessions and the exercises and the topics I wanted to work them on. So that's how we did. But I'm very, very happy that this time is over and that I now have my visa and can work with the players and with the staff every single day.
What's been your focus now that you've gotten your kind of feet on the ground around the team, in terms of the conversations you're having with players and how what you're trying to do kind of in this next phase of preseason?
Well, there is multiple topics. It's obviously getting to know the person behind the players, getting to understand them. Obviously, the same with the staff. We're all fairly new together and need to know each other better every single day. And then keep implementing the style of play, the DNA we want to have on the field, but also keep building the culture we want to build and we want to have. How do we communicate with each other? How do we live together every single day? What's the culture we want to have? So those are the topics we're working on, and so far I'm really excited with what I see.
Our next question will go to Rob Collins with Fox 4. Rob, your line is open. Rob, we are not able to hear you. It looks like your line is unmuted, but we're not getting any volume on our end. We will come back to you in just a minute. Our next question will go to Alvaro Alvarez with Telemundo KC. Alvaro, your line is open.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bueno, en español, coach, gracias por la oportunidad primero de dialogar con nosotros. Quería saber cómo ha sido estas primeras semanas ya de usted ya vinculado directamente ya a los entrenamientos y demás, qué ha podido ver. Y si le preocupa que todavía no lleguen los fichajes tan rápido como quizás los aficionados esperan, todavía el roster está en construcción, ¿qué opinión le merece eso?
Sí, hola Álvaro, gracias por las preguntas. Estoy primero muy feliz de estar aquí. Claro que las primeras semanas no han sido fácil porque cuando no tienes el visa y no puedes trabajar cada día con el grupo, no es lo que quieres. Como entrenador quieres estar en el campo cada día y conocer la gente y los jugadores. Pero la situación era así y hay que hacer lo mejor posible. Entonces yo confío en el staff, hemos hecho contacto siempre, he visto los entrenamientos y lo que he visto era muy bien el commitment de los jugadores, de la energía que me han dicho, que he visto, era muy bien. Y ahora estoy muy feliz de estar acá y que pueda trabajar con el grupo, con los jugadores, también con el staff. Eso es lo más importante. Por la segunda pregunta es que claro que el roster no es completo ahora, es la situación, pero mi concentración, mi energía va en los jugadores que son acá. Y estoy feliz con los jugadores que tenemos ahora y trabajo cada día con mucha alegría y mucha energía con ellos y quiero meter las cosas en el campo con los jugadores que son acá, sabiendo que atrás están trabajando duro para llevar nuevos fichajes, pero mi energía va en lo que puedo controlar y eso es en el campo y con los jugadores que son acá.
Rob Collins was able to submit his question using the Q&A. His question for you, Rapha, was about, Argentina choosing Compass Minerals National Performance Center to be their team base camp training site for the World Cup this summer. What are your thoughts?
Well, congratulations to Argentina. They're going to have a fantastic training facility to use. And yeah, obviously, I think for the city of Kansas City, it's fantastic to have a big team like Argentina there. For us, again, like I say, it's an amazing facility, and they will enjoy it there.
Our next question will go to Mick Schaefer with KSHB 41. Mick, your line is open.
Hey guys, yeah, Rapha, just piggybacking off that. Where does Sporting's facility rank internationally? You've obviously been around some of the best facilities in Europe, and I'm guessing in South America and other parts too. How does that compare to some of the best facilities out there?
Yeah, that's on the top. That's top of the list. I can assure that the facility of Sporting Kansas City is top level in Europe. I have played in a lot of good clubs. Obviously, that's a long time ago. They have never been as good as the one I have now coached in Europe as well. In Switzerland, we don't have what we have in Sporting Kansas City, by far not. But I obviously know facilities in Germany or in the other leagues, and Sporting Kansas City is top. Is absolutely fantastic.
Our next question will go to Lynn Jennings with KMBC. Lynn, your line is open.
Yeah, Raphael, if you can hear me okay.
Yeah.
My question to you is that, it seems like everything is happening so fast with the visa, signing players, still more players that come in, the season starting just in a couple of weeks. Is it overwhelming, or how are you handling everything that's happening, that appears to be happening so fast?
No, it's not overwhelming. It's a lot, but it's not the first time I'm doing this. Again, I'm trying to put my energy in the things I can control, right? I couldn't control the visa process. I knew that the club was doing the best they could, and they did a fantastic job. But again, I try not to lose energy in what I cannot control. So that's what I'm doing. When I didn't have the visa, it was working with my staff, communicating with them, and trying to get my ideas across in a way which is not the normal way you usually do as a coach. And now it is to work every single day with the players and the staff, and to put our ideas on the field, but also the culture we want to create off the field, and work on that every single day. Everything else, like I mentioned before, is not under my control, so I'm trying not too much to focus on that.
Our next question will go to PJ Green with Kansas City Star. PJ, your line is open.
Hey, Raphael. A lot of people have questions about the roster, of course, but with preseason matches coming up and now you're there for them, just what are you looking to see out of the current group that you have right now?
Yeah, hi PJ. That's a good question, and the most important thing for me in this preseason, in this phase now, is obviously to see the commitment of the team, of the players and of the staff, the commitment of what we want to do and who we want to be. And I see this every single day. The players buy into what we try to teach them, what we try to implement. And of course, we always try to play and to win, right? We're going to go into these games, we want to win these games, but that's not the only way I analyze or value or evaluate these games. Is the team putting in place what we train every day, what we want to be in terms of in possession, out of possession, transition phases, in all the phases of the game, and then there is a result coming out of that. But it's preseason. I mean, I have been a player for a long time. I've been a coach for a long time. The results in preseason with all the rotations, all the switching, 45 minutes, some play 60, some play 90. Sometimes you train 2 double sessions the day before games. Those are all things you don't do during the season. That's why the results are the results, and we want to win. We don't like to lose, but that cannot be my way of evaluating how the performances.
Our next question will go to Thad Bell with the Kansas City Soccer Journal. Thad, your line is open.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on getting your P1 visa and being able to coach now. I guess I just want to ask about the roster. It does look a little thin from the outside. How is that process going to identify some additional players, some additional depth, or how's that going for you?
Yeah, it's going well. The roles and responsibilities are very clear, and I absolutely trust, and we all absolutely trust David Lee and his team. Obviously, I'm involved when we talk profiles, positions, but my job is on the field. And that's where my energy goes every single day. That's where my focus goes every single day, to improve and to help this team to get better, the players we have, help them to get better, and to implement the football I want to see and I want to play. And that's what I'm doing. That's where my energy goes, and everything else is, again, not under my control, but I 100% trust David and his team, and I know that the team in probably a month or 6 weeks will look probably much different than we have now. But again, that's not where my focus goes.
Our next question will go to Chad Smith with the Kansas City Soccer Journal. Chad, your line is open.
Hey, Coach, with the first phase of preseason being over, I wanted to see kind of what you thought went well and what you think is an area of opportunity for the second phase.
Yeah, hi, Chad. So I think what went well is the commitment of the whole group on implementing the DNA and the philosophy and who we want to be on the field, off the ball, on the ball. That the feedback, I mean, what I have seen, and obviously the feedback of the staff who was on the ground, was fantastic. Then the opportunity, and I mentioned that in my opening press conference, I believe, not having the full roster now is an opportunity, not a challenge. It's an opportunity for the players who are here. It's an opportunity for some trialists, for some guys from the academy. There's a lot of academy players there, and that's an opportunity. And I think it was very, very good to see how the team shaped and the energy and the commitment of everyone. And like I also said in the beginning, at my opening press conference, every preseason has a surprise, and it may have a surprise with a young player who wouldn't have the chance if there would be a full roster, right? So that's where we are, and to be fair, what I see from these guys is I'm really pleased with those training sessions I have seen.
Our next question will go back to Daniel Sperry with the Kansas City Star. Daniel, your line is open again.
Hey, Rapha, just coming back to the roster thing. I mean, I don't know. Did you expect to have more players signed by this point in the process? And have you, maybe in your past experience, kind of gone through this where, those players are coming maybe even after the season starts elsewhere or kind of closer to that start point of the season?
I mean, I knew what I was signing in for, and I'm very happy that I'm the head coach of Sporting Kansas City. I knew that the roster will not be complete on January 10th. That these conversations I've always had with David, and David was always very transparent, obviously. Again, everything else is not under my control. When are these players signed? When are these players going to get here? When are international players going to get visa? I know that drill. That's why, again, I'm really not thinking every night about, oh my God, I wish we had like 7, 8, or 6 other players here. I'm very, very focused on what we have here. These players, my job is to try to make these players better, to give them my full attention, and that's what I'm doing. And the rest is, I really trust David and his team that they will sign us these players, but I'm not trying to lose too much energy of that, or as well. It's not that I had expectations on this date, we need a few more players here. Again, my job is to work with the players who are here, and I'm very happy with them.
Next question will go back to Mick Schaefer with KSHB 41. Mick, your line is open again.
Hey, Rapha, the signing of Reinaga today, a kid who was, 14 a couple weeks ago, right? You obviously have trust in him to be able to mature and play again at Sporting 2 and then the first team the year after that. What is it about him that gives you that trust? And really, frankly, how crazy is it that somebody that young can play at a level this high?
Yeah, hi Mick. That question was expected because it's not usual that you have. I mean, Zamir just turned 15, I think a couple of weeks ago or 10 days ago, and what I've heard from the staff and what I have seen of him is very, very. We have to be careful with how we talk about 15-year-olds, right? But he is a very, very high potential player. There is a lot of path ahead of him, but I believe if Zamir stays healthy, if Zamir stays grounded, we all give him our support. We all are here to help him to grow from a kid into a man. There is a very high potential to have a very, very good player here. But again, he's 15 years old. I've been professional player when I was 16, so I wasn't that age. I have coached a lot of youth players. we have to be careful with what we say. The potential of him has potential to be something special. But again, let's not put more pressure on him than he is. We're very happy that he is with us, very happy that he signed this contract, and very happy to have him be part of his development and see where this goes without putting too big of expectations to a 15-year-old and when he gets his minutes, how that will be. But what I've seen is very, very interesting, yeah.
Our next question will go back to Alvaro Alvarez with Telemundo KC. Alvaro, your line is open again.
Thank you. Coach, dos preguntas. Sé que habló un poco de Argentina en inglés. Me gustaría que si tuviera algunos comentarios sobre la elección de Argentina para estar en las centros de entrenamiento del Sporting y bueno, lo que espera ver acá de los fanáticos. Sabemos que los fanáticos argentinos viajan el mundo entero. Usted como miembro profesional del fútbol, fanático también, aficionado al fútbol, ¿qué piensa ver de Argentina acá? Y la otra pregunta es, ¿cómo está trabajando con este grupo de jugadores para implementarle una mentalidad ganadora? Sporting viene de 2 temporadas donde las cosas no han salido bien. ¿Y cómo inyectarle ese ADN de ganar, de que se puede ganar?
Sí, bueno, la primera pregunta es que pienso que es un placer por toda la ciudad de Kansas City de tener un gran equipo en la ciudad. Es un placer para el club de tener que ellos eligen nuestra facility. En otro lado, tengo que decir que la ciudad deportiva del Sporting Kansas City es fantástico. Pienso que Argentina va a tener mucho placer de entrenar ahí cada día porque es un lugar muy especial, muy lindo. Y por la otra pregunta es que tenemos que creer, o quiero creer, una cultura de ganar, quiero una cultura de entrenar para mejorar cada día, de entrenar, de crear un equipo, y eso son los primeros pasos para implementar una cultura de ganadora. Y después pienso que cuando implementamos o cuando creemos una cultura donde trabajamos todos juntos, donde todos creemos en algo, ya es un muy buen primer paso. Y después es la DNA que creemos, cómo queremos jugar, cómo entrenamos, también en los entrenamientos, entrenamos por ganar. Tenemos varias cosas que hacemos, que el entrenamiento no es solo un entrenamiento, que cuando ganamos en entrenamiento sirve algo. Por ejemplo, tenemos cada mes un jugador que va a ser el ganador del mes en el entrenamiento, porque puedes ganar puntos en los entrenamientos cuando ganas. Y al final del mes tienes uno que es el líder de eso. Eso tiene que estimular un poco cuando jugamos, cuando hacemos torneos, partidos, puedes entrenar por ganar. Y el ganador va a tener un precio. Y eso son pequeñas cosas para estimular, no solo a entrenar por entrenar.
We've got time for a couple more questions with Rapha. Our next one will go back to Thad Bell with the Kansas City Soccer Journal. Thad, your line is open again.
Hey, Coach. A couple players were signed earlier this week, Wyatt Meyer and Jay Reid. What can you tell me about them and why they earned their contract and how they fit into your system?
Yeah, we were very, very pleased with Wyatt and with Jaden, what we have seen during these weeks of preseason on the field. But not only that, we value them very much as persons. And that's very important for us as well when we want to create a team and when we want to create a culture where everyone works towards one goal, where everyone puts the team first. The human level is very important, and Wyatt and Jaden are really good persons and human being first. And we were very pleased with what we've seen, what they can help this team to get better.
We'll finish up with PJ Green from the Kansas City Star. PJ, your line is open.
Hey, Raphael, just on that same note, it seems like both of those guys, they have league experience, but it seems like they're still young in their careers. They could grow a bit more and have some more appearances. Is that kind of something that you see for them in that path?
Yeah, obviously, that's part of it. I mean, Jaden is that they're both still young players, Jaden and Wyatt. Jaden has I think he has played 70 MLS games, which is a good amount of MLS. So he has some experience. He has done really well in this preseason. He's a very athletic, very dynamic player. Left fullback, left wing back, depending on how you play. And we have evaluated him and thought he will help make this team better. Same for Wyatt, left-footed centre back. Very good person, like I mentioned. They're very good people first, but they're very good player. And we were very happy with what we saw. And I think they both will help this team to grow and get better. And they will compete for spots.
Hey Wyatt, welcome to Kansas City. I'm just curious, for you, what this process has been like, kind of coming in as a trialist. You know, when did you get the call on the invite to the camp, and what was that experience like? Kind of working your way into earning that contract.
Yeah, no, it's been a great experience so far. I got the call. When was it? Just like the first week of January, and it was like, hey, hop on a plane in a couple days and head out to Kansas City to do some medical stuff. And and just from there, we've just been rolling. And the guys have been super welcoming and supportive, and it feels like a fresh start, a new coaching staff. There's a good energy, I'd say, in this preseason camp. And I think for me, talking to the coaches and talking to the guys, just try to put your best foot forward, try to work hard, and do what you can to get the contract, and it worked out for me. So I'm really excited to be here and be a part of this.
Our next question will go to Thad Bell with the Kansas City Soccer Journal. Thad, your line is open.
Hey, welcome to Kansas City. What can you tell us about how you feel you fit into the team, the style that the new coach wants to play? I know he's only been able to coach a little bit, but overall.
Yeah, no, it's only been, 4 weeks now, but I feel like this group has done a really good job, especially in the first camp, of laying down the foundation and getting everyone on the same program about what kind of how we want to play, what our team identity is. And I was very attracted to it right from the jump when I heard hey, we want to play with the ball. We want to build out from the back. We want to break lines. We want to play exciting footy that people enjoy watching. And I'm a center back, and I've played all over the field, so that's something I like to hear, that we're not just knocking it long or anything like that. So, I've been very fired up so far, and I'm excited to keep doing this.
Our next question will go to Alvaro Alvarez with Telemundo KC. Alvaro, your line is open.
Thank you. Welcome to Kansas City.
Thank you.
So, what does it mean to you to receive this opportunity in your career, and how do you see yourself? How can you fit within this team?
How do I fit in this team? I think for me, this will be now my second year. I was a rookie last year, and I feel a little more confident going into this camp. I've done it before once, so I feel like I've grown in some confidence and comfort. But with that being said, I feel like with this group, there's been kind of a good, like I said before, a good energy, but also kind of a good competition amongst the players. I think we're pushing each other to get better. And how I see myself fit is, I want to push my teammates to get better, and I hope they push me to get better during this preseason camp so we can go into the season flying. And,
Our next question will go to Chad Smith with the Kansas City Soccer Journal. Chad, your line is open.
Hey, Wyatt, welcome to Sporting KC. Wanted to see, how would you describe your game for those that haven't seen you play before?
How would I describe my game? I would say I'm a pretty versatile player. I've played center. I've played just about everywhere on the pitch, but I'd say my primary position is center back. Last year I played a little bit of center mid and a little bit of outside back. So I like to think of myself as kind of a Swiss Army knife, can kind of do a little bit of everything, but I think I pride myself on working hard, going 100% in the challenges and getting stuck into tackles, but also being able to balance that with being able to play out of the back with my feet and distribute well. And I'm also trying to grow as a leader too. And I know that's, on a new team, it's obviously can be challenging to do that right from the jump when you meet with all these new guys, but I think it's important for everyone to, communicate well and kind of build those connections and relationships. And that always starts from the back, from the goalkeepers and the center backs, and works its way up. So, yeah.
Hey, Jaden, welcome to Kansas City. For you, just what's the first phase of preseason been like, and kind of trying to earn your contract, and maybe how do you feel about, I guess, being the first player to officially sign for both teams in the KC St. Louis rivalry?
Man, it's a lot of emotions, you know. First things first, I just want to say, you know, thank you to everybody here at Sporting KC for giving me this opportunity. I'm forever grateful, and I hope to do my absolute best to help this club, you know, be where it should be. And, you know, it's a great group of guys, great coaching staff, and it feels very rewarding to get that contract. You know, I feel like I put my best foot forward, and I'm only just getting started, and I'm only just now building, like, relationships with my new teammates, and I just feel like we have a lot in the tank to show this year, you know. Whereas, you know, being the first person to play for both sides in Missouri, you know, it's a bit of hot and cold, you know. You know, I'm just stepping forward. I'm stepping forward, and now I'm ready to represent SKC. And, you know, I just want to show what this club is capable of, you know, every time we're out there on the pitch.
Our next question will go to Alvaro Alvarez with Telemundo KC. Alvaro, your line is open.
Hey, Reid, welcome to Kansas City. So, first of all, you speak Spanish?
Un poquito. Not much. Not much.
Okay, let's go English then.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can you, you know, this team struggled a little bit on the defensive side last season. So how do you think you can help the team improve on the defensive side? So what are your best at?
So I feel like for me, my best attributes are definitely my athleticism, my positional awareness, and also my ability to be strong on both ends of the field. So I think that I bring a lot of fullback/wingback qualities to the team. I think I'm very pacey, and I'm good at handling my 1v1 defending situations. So that's what I can definitely add to the back line. And also, you know, when we play against fast teams, I feel like I'm able to hold my own against the very fast players. So that is something that I bring. And also, like I said, I'm able to join the attack getting up and down the line, using my dynamic abilities and my, you know, I feel like I have a very good cross on my left foot as well. So, you know, I'm hoping to add as much as I possibly can to help the team.
Our next question will go to Thad Bell with the Kansas City Soccer Journal. Thad, your line is open.
Hey, welcome to Kansas City, sir.
Thank you.
I guess team's kind of at a little bit of a low point and doing a bit of a rebuild. How good of an opportunity is this for you to be able to come in and, you know, reestablish yourself and grab a starting spot, or, you know, be always competing for that?
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity. You know, it's always a fresh start when you join a new environment, and I feel like now is my fresh start, and I plan to attack that with an open mind, with, you know, my maximum energy every single day. And, you know, I'm excited for this opportunity. I'm excited to see what we can do this year, you know, especially not having a good last couple of years, you know, and I just want to give my absolute all. So I just think that for me, this is a new breath of fresh air, and I'm just seeing this as a huge opportunity to just, you know, restart my career, to just restart Sporting Kansas City's career, you know, and just move forward for everybody.
Our next question will go to Chad Smith with the Kansas City Soccer Journal. Chad, your line is open. Chad, we are not able to hear
Jaden,
you.
welcome to the.
There you go.
Sorry about that. Hey, Jaden,
Chad.
welcome to the team. We've seen in preseason you've spent quite a bit of time next to Ian James, who I believe is just 17 years old. How would you describe the relationship that you all are starting to form with one another?
I think it gets stronger every single day, you know. Ian, you know, he's 17, but he's a beast. He's a beast, you know, and I enjoy my time sharing the field with him. And I just feel like, you know, as days progress, all of our relationships grow, both on and off the pitch. And, you know, I think before the season starts, it's important for us to just keep gelling as much as we can, because I generally feel like the stronger your relationships are off the field is a direct correlation to how things are on the field. So I just feel like if we handle that aspect, we can take on most challenges.